Masquera say Mure Zimbabwe, welcome to our channel Confessions and Deep Secrets. Kana kariki kutanga kukuyapa nini channel, please don't forget to subscribe. Kana chukuwagara waka subscriber, don't forget to comment and share this video. Nasi Mure Zimbabwe takugirai, nyaya kupisa, nyaya kunetsa. Nyaya yabuditswa nezimai yabuda. Chita in analysis on kudzingwa kwaitwa the former CIO boss va Isaac Moyo Mure Zimbabwe vachi zvakare na vachi replacewa na vaFulton Magwanya, the former head of Zimbabwe Parks and Wildlife Management Authority Mure Zimbabwe zimai yabuda ichitaura iyo ichi the former CIO boss was fired nekuda alignment yake kuma veterans pamwe chete imami generals ari kubheka Vice President Constantino Chiwenga. Mure Zimbabwe vabuda vachibaranidza nyaya iyi nestatement rakabuditswa navamutsvangwa vachiti mari shuffles akaitwa, they were calculated and they were there to neutralize vanhu vaironga coup. Ndofunga kuti zimai yabuda vachitaura iye vachiti former Central Intelligence Organization Director General Isaac Moyo, who was abruptly dismissed last year, was reportedly ousted due to his allegiance to disgruntled war veterans and army generals backing Vice President Constantino Chiwenga's bid for the presidency. ZANU-PF spokesperson Christopher Mtsvangwa has suggested President Emmerson Mnangagwa dismissed Moyo without notice in December last year, along with Fulton Magwanya, former head of Zimbabwe Parks and Wildlife Management Authority. Around the same time, Mnangagwa also retired Police Commissioner General Goodwin Matanga, replacing him with his deputy Stephen Mutamba. Mtsvangwa stated that these demotions were part of a calculated intelligence strategy to weaken Chiwenga and a faction of war veterans resisting Mnangagwa's efforts to extend his rule beyond 2028. Speaking to reporters on Tuesday, Mtsvangwa suggested that Mnangagwa's systematic replacement of top security officials was intended to preempt a potential coup. These changes ensure that security institutions remain professional and committed to constitutional order, Mtsvangwa said, hinting at deep-rooted factional battles within the ruling party. Last week, Mnangagwa also demoted Zimbabwe National Army General Antlem Sanyatwe. Mtsvangwa openly ridiculed the demotions, implying that Sanyatwe and other high-ranking security figures were purged for aligning with war veterans led by blessed Bombshell Geza, a vocal critic of Mnangagwa, who has been advocating for his removal. Chiwenga, who played a crucial role in Mnangagwa's rise to power, has seen his influence gradually eroded through strategic purge of his military allies. Sanyatwe's removal is particularly significant. A close associate of Chiwenga, he was assigned to a relatively low-profile role as Minister of Sports, replacing International Olympic Committee President-elect Kirsty Coventry. His demotion underscores Mnangagwa's broader strategy to diminish Chiwenga's influence within the military and ensure that key positions are occupied by loyalists. Mnangagwa's abrupt reshuffling of Zimbabwe's security leadership came amid escalating tensions within ZANU-PF and growing fear of internal dissent ahead of the successfully planned and executed March 31 protest by disgruntled war veterans. The war veterans, led by Geza, have been vocal about corruption and economic mismanagement within the ruling party. Mtsvangwa dismissed the dissenters as power-hungry opportunists, asserting that the new security leadership had proven its loyalty to the president and the constitution. However, analysts view the shakeup as a primitive strike against potential coup attempts and a deliberate effort to consolidate Mnangagwa's grip on power ahead of the 2028 elections. Speculation is rife that Mnangagwa may seek a controversial third term, a move that would further deepen factional divisions within ZANU-PF. Chiwenga's factions perceives Mnangagwa's security reforms as an attempt to marginalize military power in favor of civilian control, effectively sidelining those who helped him ascend to presidency in 2017. Ndomabulitso vaitwa nyaya iyi nezimai Mure Zimbabwe tisingazive kuti munoona sei nyaya iyi tiudzewo zvamuri kufunga mucomment section.
People of Zimbabwe, we want to hail them. I also want on this occasion to give a pat on our state apparatus. It came out in full force to protect peace and order. And they proved that they are not a joystick for political daydreamers. This is a state apparatus born out of the pain of war. It knows its allegiance to the people of Zimbabwe. And somehow there was a belief that it is akin to any of the post-colonial inherited armies of Africa, which can be commanded from London and from Paris to go to State House and remove leaders. It does not work like that with our army. It is a revolutionary army steeped in the traditions of the people of Zimbabwe. It is not the army of Mobutu Sese Seko. It is not the army of Idi Amin. It is not the army of Bokassa. It is not the army of Ironsi and all those wayward African military leaders who pander for foreign interests at the expense of the people of Africa. No, it is not. And the president, to make sure that the state of apparatus was in safe hands, he made dramatic changes in the structure of our state apparatus. I want to congratulate the new leaders who were put in place as we approach 31. And they've proved their mettle by making sure that they are loyal to the President of the Republic, that they defend the interests of the people of Zimbabwe, and that they keep the professional traditions of our state apparatus intact. It is well respected all over Africa.
First of all, history Mdara, our commander. He was the leader where presidential guard Coup. Then just after Coup, about Zimbabwe futhi army wabendeswa ambassador to Tanzania.
Yes.
Then about wafuthi from Tanzania kupromote kuitwa mkuru wemasoja. Because kana uri mkuru wezendezveteni dot soldier ndochibaba.
Yes.
Then now, all of a sudden, demotion wadirira the commander. From my ministers, both at the cabinet, yes, my ministry against security, defense, home affairs, no my ministry judge. Sports who size general, it's not nice. As you know, beside my two guys, Nabasa state security. Motis general, you know, I'm not going to sports. Sports issue, who couldn't sports.
But one is any position again against security.
Ngawumbudise hawo because kudimoti kwako zvafanira headmaster pasikoro chinhu wake yateka kusaizo komomsiya
amana musadaro mana
aiwa no amusi kutarisa gravity yehumiliation iri apa kumana from a top soldier mukuru anosarutwa nemunhu wese ande apa the previous weeks vaita mahandover takeover dai makatarisa zvaitika ndiyanga aripo vaita mahandover takeover emabharaki emazhinji tasai news dzakaitika ndiyanga aripo vaita handover takeover pane zvikuitika ndizika then a top soldier of this kuministry isina basa sport takararama 2 years dzisina minister kese vasipowana zvake zvokambena ukaina basa ministry votibvisira a top soldier because of politics and kwaari kuenda kwacho haana kana chaanocontributa ngavatore zvake vamuendesa either ngadzokere kuambassador or vamsa zvinobatsira nyaya kwete kumuhumiliata kwakadai sports sure sports ministry ndeizva art and culture ndeizva and also disrespect iri kupiwa military tarisai zvaitaura nacomrade Vanize vakataka rugeje kana musina kuzviziva vachitaura nemacredentials arugeje comrade Vanize chaivo vakataedzera kuti panguva yeku masoja hapana zvaakaita in fact vakazofoswa because bonyongo aida kusunga shiri zvokuti hapana zvinoitwa nemasoja the level of disrespect iri kupiwa mauto edu iyoyo no